Hey YouTube, what is up? I am Mike. Thank you once again for watching. Yep, doing more Måneskin. I'm going to be doing a few of their songs tonight. I've got some others too I want to look at by other artists. I love this band. I already know that. I've only heard 5 or 6 songs so far, but literally everything I've just been in love with. This one was one that was suggested several times. It's clearly in Italian. In Nome del Padre is the name of it. I've read the lyrics and the English translation. 3 different versions, and every one of them has fairly significant differences. So I don't even care. I love lyrics, but sometimes things just don't translate the same from one language to another, and the other 2 that I've heard by them that were in Italian, I loved, period, regardless that I had no idea what he was singing about or at all. That was like totally fine. The only thing frustrating about doing these Måneskin reactions is that if I wasn't doing this reaction channel and I had stumbled across just the first couple that I saw from them, I would have listened to their entire catalog by now. It's been 5 or 6 days. I certainly would have gone through the whole thing, but I'm not going to do that because you guys seem to be loving these reaction videos to this band, so I'm only doing a few songs a night because I don't start these until late in the evening. And I want to, be here with my setup, so I'm in front of the camera when I see these for the first time. So this might be a long, slow process of getting to know their whole catalog. But yeah, I'm totally stoked about this. This is live again, leaning more towards live stuff now with these guys. I want to see them live so bad, but my schedule's just not going to let me make it to one of the couple we've got. This one is again from One Live WDR. I did another one by them, Your Love, I think it was called, and it sucks that I didn't actually get to post it because at the end of it I realized that I had forgotten to turn on my microphone in the recorder, so it was just the song and me talking without hearing me, which sucks because it was a really great reaction. I loved the song, absolutely loved it. So let's see if I like this one as much as the rest. I bet I will, but let's see. They're just such great straight ahead rock and roll, man. They're like, there's no specific, they're just rock and roll. There's not like some specific genre to them. It's just fucking rock and roll. And I love the fact that they're so young and making music like this. It gives me so much hope for the future. Because I'll be honest with you, for a long time now, I've been really worried that rock and roll was just on its way to completely fizzling out. It's nowhere near what it used to be. But to see young people, 20 to 24 years old, making this kind of sound, this kind of music, it's exciting.
Ci ho provato a liberarmi da quel senso di indesiderato ed ho fallito 1000 volte, però ci ho provato. Ho messo pesi sulla schiena e poi sono caduto. Ho perso sangue dal naso e mi sono rialzato. Però a 20 anni già mi chiedo se sono troppo stanco, se quello che mi serve è quello che ho desiderato, se un giorno riuscirò davvero ad essere realizzato. E sono spaventato e tu stammi un palmo del culo, testa di...
And I gotta say, it makes it way easier to listen to a language that I don't understand when apparently it's Italian, because you guys have a freaking gorgeous language, even though I have no idea what he's saying. I kind of do, because I did read those different translations, but it's just so pleasant sounding that it doesn't matter. The language lends itself wonderfully, especially to rhythm. Just, it would be hard, not impossible, but it would be hard to write something with that kind of rhythmic feel in the English language. So it just, yeah, very cool.
Davvero ad essere realizzato e sono spaventato e tu stammi un palmo del culo, testa di cazzo. Ho scelto sempre di essere uno ed uno soltanto, toccare il cielo e ritornare a mangiare l'asfalto. A volte ho pianto, ma non è questo che mi ferma, voglio il mio riscatto. Tu stammi un palmo del culo, testa di cazzo. Ho scelto di essere uno ed uno soltanto, toccare il cielo e tornare a mangiare asfalto. In nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo. Nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito
So this is very different. Also, just the whole approach that he's taking. There's not anywhere near as much melody here as I hear in most of the songs that they've got. He's not going all over the place, up and down with different notes. They're staying in a real kind of finite range, but he's got the fucking aggression in his voice that he's had in plenty of other stuff as well too. But when you're sticking with something like that, where you're not going all over the place, you can really just apply that aggression more solidly than, you know, if you've got a very melodic line that you're trying to apply that feel to. So I get why he's doing what he's doing with it. Badass.
Nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo. Nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo. Fate spazio, fatene tanto, che adesso non mi basta il mondo, non mi basta il palco. Mi hanno chiamato in tutti i modi, anche codardo. Sono morto più di 100 volte, ma è morto invano. Tu dimmi che stai nascondendo, cos'hai nel palmo? Perché dopo che mi hai guardato, mi dai del pazzo. Se pensi che sono cambiato, che sono un altro, non hai capito un cazzo di niente, quindi che cazzo ti guardi? Tu stammi un palmo del culo, te lo ripeto. Ho scelto di guardare più avanti di ciò che vedo. Il mio passato non me lo scordo, non lo rinnego. Colpisci forte tanto non cado, rimango in piedi.
This song is definitely as angry as the lyrics were. I don't know why. For whatever reason, even reading the lyrics, I was almost expecting this to be like a kind of a slow, mellow groove. I don't know why. But it's clearly not. This is a fucking banger, just rockin' tune. Just straight ahead fucking rock in your face. I love it.
Tu stammi un palmo del culo, testa di cazzo. Ho scelto di essere uno ed uno soltanto. Toccare il cielo e tornare a mangiare asfalto. In nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo. Nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo. Nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo.
Yeah, so I guess now I'm remembering the lyrics. I guess this is the part where he's saying in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, or the Holy Spirit. I guess also too, from reading those lyrics, I wasn't expecting him to be all angry and whatnot.
Nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo. Nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo.
Ooh. So I'm definitely going to be learning some of her. She's got some really cool. This is like the third song I think I've heard where it kind of focuses on her bass line, which again, awesome bass tone. It's been that way in every song. She's just got some. They're not difficult, you know, but they're just really nice little bass grooves. I'm definitely gonna be learning some of those for sound checks with my cover band. And this is a band that I hope gets. They're pretty well known in the U.S., but I hope that they get huge. But even if they did, even though I would love to cover these songs, I probably would not suggest these to my cover band because I've got a great singer. Don't get me wrong. I am not in any way bad-mouthing Matt. But this is this. Sometimes you come across a song that is great. The last real example I can think of it. I love the song Lazaretto by Jack White, and I wanted to cover that song so badly, but his voice is so unique, just like I think it's Damien that is the singer of Maneskin, that it doesn't matter. You can't really pull it off without that because it's just so distinctive. I don't think it would come across right by somebody who doesn't have that same almost exact kind of copy of that voice.
Quello che ho vissuto, il tempo che ho buttato. Pensavi che fossi morto e poi sono rinato. Di cosa è fare l'artista te ne hanno mai parlato. Di tutto quello che ho perso, che ho sacrificato. Di non avere voce, restare senza fiato. Di avere 1000 persone che aspettano un tuo sbaglio. Sapere che ogni passo falso verrà condannato. Mi chiedo spesso se sono stato solo fortunato. E non mi passa, nuoto nella mia rabbia. Spero che il mio passato se lo porti via la carta. È matto, questo è matto. Chiedi
And she always looks like she's having so much fun. I'm such a fan.
perché lo faccio. È in nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo. È in nome del Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo.
And it's being a four-piece band. It still is so damn full sounding, and there's a lot of things that go into that to make that, and they've literally just mastered all of it. His guitar tone, I've mentioned before, it's very, it's a simple tone, but at the same time, it's very full sounding. Her bass tone with that crunch on it helps fill out the sound when he's doing, his solo stuff, and the drummer, great. When he's, especially you going into that section, let me just make sure I'm right about this before I say it, but I bet you he is, yeah, exactly. You hear how he's doing it? He's hitting crash cymbals all the time, which again helps to fill out that sound, so it's not sounding like anything is just becoming empty when all of a sudden he's going up to play a solo and there's not rhythm guitar underneath that. Just, I know they've actually been doing this for a long time. They're young, but apparently from everything I read in comments and whatnot, they started when they were like 14, and now they're we're talking like 10 years later. So they've clearly had some time to work out and figure out all those things out. But it's impressive to see how perfectly they execute that at their ages. Fuck yeah. Love it. I mean, I knew I would. I'm not surprised at all. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be fucking stunned if I come across something where I'm like, hey, I don't really like this. I think sooner or later, I'm just bound to be a song where I'm like, it was just all right. But this was kick ass. Maybe, probably my least favorite of the ones that I've listened to, but still absolutely awesome. I mean, that's not to take anything away from it at all. If this was the first song I heard, I would still be intrigued to dig deeper into this band, and then I would have probably been stunned at what his actual range is. Because again, like there wasn't a whole lot of melody going on there. It was almost, I mean, I don't want to call it rap, but in some ways, it almost had that same kind of rap approach to it. To where you're not, there's not really any focus on melody. It's rhythmically, and again, it's difficult to write a song like that in English. So just, again, awesome, great job, Måneskin. Just falling more and more in love with this band. Every night when I do these, I find myself all day long looking forward to, I can't wait until I can finally get in the basement tonight and turn on the camera and check out a few more Måneskin songs. I've far and away, since I've been doing this, which hasn't been very long, but they've been the most excited I've been about anything. I like the new Olivia Rodrigo record an awful lot, though, too. That one stunned me. I wasn't prepared for that at all. I just thought it was going to be complete pop bullshit, and it's not. It's actually rock and roll. So yeah, if you like the reaction, remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. My name's Mike, and I hope to see you again the next time. Thanks.